Peace, fam. Today we're gonna deal with one of my favorite topics. Can you guess what it is? That's the education of our black children and our brown children, all human beings. But we're gonna deal primarily with those of the same, you know what I'm saying, brown dog hue. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I want to touch on something a big homie told me earlier, which is right in the exact, and we all kind of know, some of us don't know, and that's the fact that education is a process by which we bring out of human beings what's in them, naturally, organically. Like the word education comes from a Latin word called educare, which means to bring out or call forth or to evoke that which is in the human being innately. So the thing my big homie said, C. Freemanel, who's a very, very sharp brother. If y'all don't know who C. Freemanel is, look him up on YouTube. He has some very sensational information for the people. Sharp brother. We said the missing keys in our reality, one of them is self-knowledge, self-identity, and self-revelation. I could be wrong, but I think it's those three. Self-knowledge, self-identity, and self-realization. And in so many words, you're just saying a knowledge of yourself, knowledge of who we are as human beings, who we are as Africans, or black people, or Moors, or indigenous people, and then who we are as individuals, and what do we bring into the grand scheme of reality, the grand scheme of life. So without a sense of purpose, everything you do is trivial. It doesn't really make any sense. So they can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, like where is this information taking us? A lot of times we teach our kids certain information, our children certain information, they like it doesn't really matter, it doesn't really mean anything because it has no connection to a higher purpose, a higher goal. You feel me? So our goal is as educators, our goal as parents and people in the community is to make sure that our information is tied to a purpose. And what should that purpose be? For each person is different. But overall the purpose I would say is to uplift fallen humanity. As Noble Drew Ali said, uplift fallen humanity and help us to realize who we are. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, we are all God. We are all God. I talked about yesterday, the verse, Psalm 82, verse 6, which says we are all God's children of the Most High, but we will die like mere men. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not understanding our true role and our true position in life. So this is something we want to deal with. So getting back to the purpose, purpose is multi-dimensional because you have the purpose of the general purpose, which is the upper the fall of humanity. Other purpose is to understand the God that you are, realize the God within yourself. But even in that, there's still specific purposes, like what did you bring as an individual? What did you really bring to the planet? What are you supposed to manifest? Because there's no other human being ever in millions of years and billions of years and aeons, as Elijah Muhammad says, 76 trillion years of existence, there's never been an individual like yourself. There's never been another cat like me. Ever. You heard? So I'm saying is, we all have something very significant to add to life. And if we don't play our role, everything else is lacking. You see what I'm saying? I always use basketball for an example. If the power forward is not playing his role, everything else will fall off. If the center is not playing their role, everything will fall off. Same thing for the PG, same thing for the six man and the cat off the bench. Even the water boy, the cat who provides Gatorade, has a particular role on that team that must be fulfilled if that team is supposed to function. So we must understand and grow into understanding what's our individual purpose as human beings, as Brandon, as whoever your name is. You feel me? Understand what your purpose is, and there are models of and sciences that help you understand that. Now, for my Christian and Islamic family, I might say some things that may go against what you've been taught. But come on, fam. The reality is, let me change my beat back. The reality is, a lot of sciences exist that are for our benefit that the mainstream church has pushed us away from, based upon their own superstitions or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Or inhibitions or whatever. I don't know the exact wordage for it, but hey, let's deal with the reality. And I think that one of the sciences that will help understand your purpose is the science of numerology, the science of numbers, and knowing how numbers, and knowing, you can see my hair now, and knowing how numbers, you know what I'm saying, correspond to certain frequencies and vibrations on the planet. Like it's a book I got. I wish I would have grabbed it if I started my little talk. But just look up numerology on the computer, and it will tell you about who you are. You know what I'm saying? And like, just do it. Like, don't take my word for it. Do it and find out. Like, man, this shit be accurate as ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, wow, you be pushed back. And like I said, what creditors do. My man professor put me onto that science about maybe 3-4 years ago. But look up free numerology charts on the internet, and it will give you some insight to who you are as an individual and what your name is. By typing your name into the search engine, you will find out some things about who you are and what your purpose is. You know, so astrology is another science that helps with that too. But astrology is not as it seems. It's a little more complicated. You know what I'm saying? Like the cat, if you're not really deep into the sciences like that, it may confuse you more. You feel me? So I would encourage cats to look into the science of their name and do numerology first, and then think about that. And after that as well, you can just, you know what I'm saying, ask your soul, you know what I'm saying, like what it is that you like. What are you good at? You know what I'm saying? What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses and things like that, and start cultivating those gifts and skills. But that same science to be applied to the young folks. You know what I'm saying? Because at a young age, you should already know, like, man, what I'm here for. Feel me? Like, you should have like certain ideas and thoughts and assessments that will help you in your journey in life at a young age. As a shorty, you gotta have that as a shorty. I'm talking about like 5 years old. Like, I know I should be a teacher. I know I should be a healer. I know I should be security. I know I should, you know what I'm saying? You should have an understanding of what you're supposed to be at a young age. So now your education can be built around those particular skills or particular occupations. Not to just random data. You know what I'm saying? Because cats ain't really feeling that shit. That's why a lot of niggas drop out, because they can't relate to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't relate. That's how you have to have a relationship with yourself, relationship with information. If you don't, you're gonna break up. You're gonna break off. And you're gonna drop out. You feel me? Or really rise up to something else. But a lot of times when we don't have those avenues for people to really have that self-discovery, cats just drop out and they end up getting on the block and doing other things, opposed to being out here doing things that are going to serve them or serve humanity. So that's basically what we're talking about right here. Understanding your purpose. And it's a book. It's right here. I want a lot of stuff on top of it. But I always publish book. It's called Zen and the Art of Making a Living by Lawrence G. Bowles. It's called Zen and the Art of Making a Living by Lawrence G. Bowles. And it's dealing with the whole science of knowing who you are, knowing your skills and your attributes, and how you can apply that to a career. You know, that's stuff we should give our shorties at like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old and build them up on that. Give them that game continuously. And that's what I'm projecting. I am having a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Self-knowledge, self-identity, and self-revelation. This is what we gotta have and give our children out in the field from a young age. And like I said, I'm not just talking about this. I'm putting the work in, and you're welcome to come with me and help out. You know what I'm saying? Other people are doing it too. It ain't just about me. Other cats doing it too, but I know I'm doing it. I can't speak for what other people do. I know what I'm doing. I know we gotta start linking up and providing these services for our children, for our people, even the older folks. Cause most niggas ain't living their purpose. They just, you know what I'm saying, day to day getting by. You feel me? Trying to get by. They ain't really understanding that the higher frequency. They hire calling. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we want to start bringing to the world. We wonder why you got a lot of crime in the community too. And a lot of, you know what I'm saying, bad relationships, stuff like that. It all begin with self. If you weren't happy enough fulfilled, don't spread that shit out amongst a multitude. So you have to be fulfilled within yourself first before you can fulfill others, or before you can help to participate in the grand fulfillment for the whole planet. But you gotta be centered within yourself and know what's popping within yourself. So purpose is the missing link in education. If your education is not linked to a purpose, throw it in the trash tonight. Like right now. Like take it out your mind and shit like that. Take it out your mind and throw it in the trash. You know what I'm saying? Because it does not serve you. So this is what we're talking about. I think I only got 10 minutes per clip. So I'm at 9:32. So I'm gonna continue with part 2 for this here. Alright? Peace and love, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it going. Holla at y'all. Peace and love.